Mom saying good. It's the stuff of childhood memories. Mom saying goodbye, kids heading off to summer camp. But here in Chongqing, China, this isn't any average camp. All of these kids, age 3 to 12, have already taken a DNA test that scientists say will help identify their genetic gifts. Over the next week, they will be scrutinized in environments from sports to art. And along with scientific results, observers will tell parents what talents they should nurture. This way, we can really understand our kids and help them develop, says one father. It's better to develop her talents earlier rather than later, says another mother. Before this test existed, it would take so long. Now we can find out more quickly and raise her based on what her natural talents are. Scientists claim this simple saliva swab collects a sample of more than 10,000 cells, enabling them to isolate 11 different genes that reveal critical information about the child's IQ, emotional control, focus, memory, athletic ability, and more. For basketball, we can test for height and other factors. We also test for listening ability, so that tells us if they might be good at music. Dr. Huang Xinhua says this is the first time this technology is being offered to children in China, and that it can even help project careers. According to genetic indicators, he says this child has average athletic ability, but is rather intelligent, not especially creative, not a risk taker, timid, but thoughtful.
Based on this child's results, what would you recommend this child pursue?
She should probably go into management and business, he says. She will think things through carefully. When I meet with her parents, I will suggest that she go into this kind of work. Ambitious parents focused on providing the best education for their only child is a well-known side effect of China's one-child policy. Future gymnasts, dancers, musicians are recruited as young as 2 years old to represent China on the international stage. They're sent to rigorous training schools, paid a government salary, and closely tracked by authorities. With DNA testing, the process can start even earlier. Scientists say the technology works even on newborns.
But the question remains, how much can a genetic test really tell you about a child? And does taking a shortcut mean making a compromise and missing out on some of the joys of childhood?
Critics say it has frightening implications.
Kids, especially at younger ages, they need to have fun, they need to enjoy themselves, they need to find meaning in life, they need to have rich, deep emotional interchange with their families and parents. Whether, it's really a good thing for a 2 or 3-year-old to be sent off to a camp to be genetically tested, and put in this track so early in life, I have some real doubts about whether that's in the child's best interest. It seems to be more in the parents' best interest.
So are these parents taking a shortcut or giving their kids a head start? It's fair to say many of these kids actually looked like they were having fun. I want to be the president of China, says this 3-year-old girl. Then people will be scared of me. And some may have grand ambitions all their own. Emily Chang, CNN, Chongqing, China.